Greetings, my dear viewer. You're on the channel The Price of Cheating. The channel is for those who appreciate traditional family values and condemn adultery. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. I sensed her presence before I saw her. She hesitated in the doorway for a moment, hoping to catch my attention. Deciding to ignore her, I closed my laptop and put it away. The desk, the printer, and everything else on my to-do list were already taken care of. The only thing left within me was a simmering anger. "Is it really over between us?" she asked, her voice so soft that I almost missed it. "Yes," I replied, still looking away. After a few moments of silence, she continued, "Would you at least look at me while we talk?" I still didn't turn as I answered her. "Do you want to talk right now?" "So what if I do?" "On Thursday, I tried reaching out to you before you left for your girls' night. That conversation didn't go well. Back then, you said, 'I don't have time to listen to your whining. We only have a few days left. Just finish it. It'll be better for both of us.' Honestly, you really hurt my feelings. I hadn't even realized I was on the verge of tears. I was just trying to get a reasonable point across, but maybe emotions briefly took control of me. I sighed. You're right. Your absence cleared the fog, allowing me to see things more clearly. Sure, I noticed some unpleasant things, but at least I had clarity when I faced them. I appreciate that. Why are you so upset? Maybe I was wrong for not recognizing how much this trip meant to you. I knew you didn't like Ashley or Gloria, but they were always kind to you, and I've known them since college. There wasn't anything significant there, aside from the heavy drinking and playful girl talk. Honestly, I still think of it with some excitement. Maybe you'll join me in the bedroom and help me cool off." "How strange. You said you were going to Nashville but ended up in a spa in the Catskills. Gloria was at a wedding in San Diego, and Ashley was in Miami with her sister and family. Impressive how they managed to defy the laws of time and space, being in such different places at once. It's funny how both of them happened to be out of town when you wanted a weekend retreat. Unfortunately, when I asked them about it, they didn't cover for you." Ashley seemed completely clueless about the situation, and Gloria hung up as soon as I shared what I knew. So, it seems Gloria knew, and Ashley was left in the dark. It took me some time, but eventually I figured it all out. Gloria couldn't speak up because she was involved with that trainer. Oh, I know about that. It's common knowledge at the gym. I decided to send her a letter with a photo of her kissing the trainer, his hands on her back, and her thong showing above her yoga pants. I doubt Bill would appreciate that sight. She quickly called me back and confessed everything. I advised her to step away from training and find a new gym. I made it clear that if I heard of anything like this again, I'd send all the evidence straight to Bill. At the end of the conversation, she was still promising things. "It's no surprise if she doesn't respond to your calls, texts, or emails. I told her that any interaction with you would nullify all our agreements. So tell me, did you initiate something first and lure her in? Or did she convince you that having an affair would be thrilling, hoping for great intimacy and the excitement of secrecy, all while laughing at your unsuspecting husband who thought everything was fine?" As for Ashley, when her husband cheated on her, she began to look down on anyone who could be so disrespectful to their marriage. But on the other hand, I had a long talk with her and it seems she's recovering. Moreover, she mentioned going on her first date last week. And lastly, if they can really be in two places at once, it stands to reason that they can take on different forms too. To turn into a tall, bald man with a goatee, they must have worked together. When I turn away, I have no doubt that you won't be there, just an empty space where my wife used to stand. So yes, it's clear. We're over. All the details are laid out in the papers you signed, so there shouldn't be any drama. You'll be well taken care of. And if you manage your finances wisely, you'll stay stylish for the rest of your days. So leave it alone, Jen. Let's leave this place with some dignity. You can be with whoever you want, and I'll focus on healing and finding the next partner. It may take some time, and I'll likely struggle with trust, but hopefully, I'll overcome that eventually. As I spoke, there were occasional sighs and sobs as I methodically unraveled the life we had built together. I turned around. She looked terrible. Her once flawless makeup was smeared with tears and her shoulders slumped. If I had to guess, this was the last thing she expected. A pity. She never understood me. I suppose the lesson was learned too late. I've taken everything I need for now. I'll be back in 2 weeks, and by then I expect you and everything that reminds me of you to be gone. Don't think about it. This is my home, and I intend to keep it. 2 weeks, Jen. With a cry, she dropped to her knees and grabbed my hand as I turned to leave. We should stay together, darling. Let's talk about it. There's nothing to discuss. You betrayed 29 years of marriage for a younger lover. The choice was made. Now you must suffer in poverty and loneliness. I firmly pulled her hands away. As I said, the conversation should have happened before this weekend. Deep down, you must have known what would happen if I learned the truth about you. Was it worth it? She knelt there, crying as I closed the door on our relationship. With a sense of resolve, I straightened my shoulders and walked out into the world, leaving it all behind. This concludes the story. If you like it, then put your powerful like and subscribe to the channel.